Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Planet Tyro. I'm your host, Donald Wonder. And now it's finally time I start catching up on the TV series of recent years. Enough of that retro stuff. And actually, I'm going to talk about a series I was very excited to get into because the writer behind this, J. Michael Straczynski, I know I'm messing up his name, wrote Babylon 5, one of the most epic sci-fi shows of all time. And he's got the Wachowski siblings behind him, the creators of The Matrix, behind him to make a television series as a Netflix original. I'm talking about SENSE8 or SENSE8. They say it like SENSE8, SENSE8 or whatever. SENSE8. It's a story, it's a show about 8 people from different parts of the world. They soon find over time that they can read each other's minds, they can feel each other's feelings, they're all connected by some, I don't know, psycho, whatever, I don't know. The series is about how these people are connected, the lives they live, and the organization that knows about them and is possibly hunting them. Now, I have a lot of problems with this show, and I think I'm gonna bitch for a while. I just want to say that outright. The reason why I want to preface that is because unfortunately I've got more negative to say than good. But I will start by saying this was an okay show with a very good premise. I mean, the premise alone I was really excited about. And when I saw the promo, the trailer for it, it looks like, wow, this looks like globe-trotting, action, suspense, sci-fi. Wow, there's so many things they could do with. It's something you see in an animated or a fantasy film or on a TV series, and with the cinematography and with the Wachowskis and J. Michael Straczynski behind it, I thought this was going to be something excellent. What this show ends up being is more concept than anything else. And even saying that, it doesn't get to the concept for so long. The most disappointing part about this show is that this whole concept of them connecting, they don't get to that until the last 3 episodes. A lot of this first season is build up. And when I read a lot of the reviews, everyone's like, oh, it's one of those shows, you have to put the timing and you'll be gratified. Here's the thing with that. There's shows that the bigger overarching plot comes later, but each episode is good. Like Lost, for example. Lost is a show, even though I'm not very happy with Lost, but Lost is a show that it's built on the mystery, but the episodes, every single episode is suspenseful, grabs you in. SENSE8, it follows all these people, and for most of this show, it's just a drama about these people. Forget about the connection, that comes later, it's only shown here and there. You find out what this Indian girl's doing, getting married, and this African boy and his mother, and this actor who's gay, and this woman who's transgender. And for most of the series, it's a straight drama about these people's lives. And watching the show, I was just scratching my head like, when are we going to get to what's going on? When are we going to get to this organization that's hunting these people, about the connection? When am I going to see these people jumping into each other's minds? Because in this first season, it took so long to get there. And most of the shit they were just showing me was a lot of this preachy thing about perspective, about look, most of the show is like understanding different cultures, understanding being progressive, understanding about sexuality, about color, about different backgrounds. But I don't want to say I felt like I was missold, but I'm like, I didn't come to the show to watch that as the core story. I came to watch how they all mingle together with this sci-fi element. That's what I came to see, not these guys and their dramas. A lot of this series is just a drama of these people. It's like 5 different series about their lives, and it's not that interesting. Honestly, it really isn't. Actually, it's preachy as fuck. They preach about the progressiveness of being gay, being transgender. Look, I'm not a bigot, I'm not a homophobe or anything. I appreciate that, and it's a reflection of the times. But I came here to watch a sci-fi story more than anything else, and to pepper these things with the story and the overarching theme. That's fine, but don't just stop and preach to me about I never knew about being. Look, there's just scenes where this show just stops and preaches to you about perspective, preaches to you about what the characters have been through. And I'm like, I get it. Get on with the actual story, the sci-fi story. You can mix this together. Even at the end of the season, the villain, this company, you don't know much about them, hardly anything. That's not something I can really forgive with a sci-fi story. Come on. The last three episodes is where you really get into interaction with all their, the mind melding, and all that is good. The action shot really good. The cinematography is beautiful. The globetrotting is beautiful. The way they interchange it, the cinematography is the best thing about the show. But even the cinematography, they abuse. And I mean, there are montages in the show. Constant montages. The opening credits is a montage. Every time you go to a different country, there's mini montages. When you add the montages with the preachiness, it comes off of being over preachy and pretentious. It's like, just get on with the story. Stop showing me the overarching shots of the landscape. It's beautiful, yes, but get to the fucking story, okay? So, in summary, man, the first season is watchable on like a very, I want to see where this is going. I want to see the concept. And when it kicks off in the last 3 episodes where they're connecting and they all know what they're doing, it's fun. It's still not as good as it could have been, but for the Wachowskis, this is another like that Jupiter Ascending style over substance again. As for J. Michael Straczynski, the writer, the Babylon 5 guy, when I was watching the show, a lot of it was like, come on man, I've seen you do better in Babylon 5. I've seen the character development is okay, but it's very base level. It's not subtle at all. That's the thing that bothers me the most. It's not subtle. Just do it. Don't turn to the screen and just preach to me. And that's what this show is very well criticized for. It's just so preachy, beating you over the head with the pro-gender, it's like, it's not, I'm not saying it's propaganda. I'm really not trying to come off as someone who hates the themes, because it's all good, it's all humanitarian, it's all 2016. I can get behind all of that. But the pacing, the levels, the balance is off kilter. So all in all, SENSE8 is an okay show, but by the first season, you really get only a bit of the concept. The rest of it is just drama, preachy, with nice visuals. So as a rating, as I mentioned, I'm gonna give it a low watchable. I'm sorry, man, but the 75% of this is just basic drama with different characters. The cinematography is good, but we're spoiled for choice. We can't just look at beautiful cinematography. Most things look good, so I can't really just bite it off that. And the way they abuse the themes, especially the shots, and it's like, am I watching the Discovery Channel? Am I watching an advert? It's like those adverts you see before the cinema where it's like, we are all connected, Nokia. It's so many times I'm like, I feel like I'm watching an advert about the human race. Just get on with the fucking sci-fi story already. I'm sorry. So guys, I don't want to come off as an asshole, but guys, I'm sorry. The show should have just got to the fucking point, And after this first season, I will watch the second season because I'm going to give it another chance. I want it to get to the point. I want it to get to the interesting plot lines, but you wasted way too much time. That's the harshest criticism I'm going to get on it. But guys, if you completely disagree with me and think I'm just being a harsh prick, let me know in the comments down below. But guys, Netflix, it's ambitious, it's cool. I like the talent behind it. Even the actors are good. If I never mentioned that, the actors are very good. And it's the script and the pacing of the actors are very good. Even that guy from Lost is in here. And this does seem like a Lost Heroes-y kind of show in that vein. But anyway, let me just cut the chase, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm watching a lot of the new shows out, so you're going to see a lot of recent shows from 2014 and even this year coming up. So stay tuned. And until the next one, hit that subscribe button if you want more content. And thanks for watching. Again, I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace out.